After a long dispute and re-recording several of her albums, Taylor Swift has finally regained the rights to her first 6 albums, taking full control of her music. The move has sparked new discussion in the music industry, though, about artist rights and label control. Jem Aswad is Variety magazine's executive music editor, and he's joining us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us, Jem.
Thank you.
Yeah, we want to have a larger conversation of how artists even end up fighting for rights to their music. Essentially, they sign with these record labels and the deals aren't always in the artist's favor.
Well, that's been the case since the beginning of recorded music, quite honestly. And you see a lot of headlines saying that Taylor regained the rights to those albums. She never had them. You sign with a record company and sometimes they own the recordings forever.
Absolutely. Okay, and this is not specific to Taylor Swift. As you said, this is kind of how the industry has gone along. We saw Prince, Lil Kim, some of the biggest artists, the Beatles, fight for control of their catalog. What makes that battle so difficult, especially when you see artists who are that esteemed and make so much money? Why can't they then just get the rights to their music?
Well, it's a very entrenched system. It's the way record companies have always worked until the streaming area. Now, there are exceptions. Prince eventually got the rights to his Warner Brothers catalog, although it took years. The Rolling Stones signed a deal in 1970 where they owned their masters and licensed them out. David Bowie did the same thing. But you see the sort of level of star you had to be in the past to do that. But as I said, things have been different with streaming because you don't need a record company to manufacture your vinyl and your CDs and whatever else anymore. You can just upload it yourself, and you can hire a company to manufacture and promote your records.
Okay. For artists, though, who are still signing with those major record labels, we see Taylor Swift, of course, one of the artists with the biggest fan bases in the entire world, win this battle. Does this mean anything for artists who are not as popular, or do you think they'd still be willing to sign to these agreements that really aren't in their favor for a chance at fame?
It depends. The deals are changing quite a bit, and that is due in no small part to Taylor, because she didn't invent this system, but she certainly was the person to humanize it and to make the world aware of it. There are millions of people now who are more aware of the importance and the value of owning your creative work. And this could be anything. It could be films, it can be books, it can be photography. You know, this is an issue that comes up all the time now, and people are much more aware of how important it is and what is involved than they were before she made noise about it.
Absolutely. The power of Taylor. Well, Jem, we thank you for joining us this morning with your insight.
Thank you.